It says we're live. All right, third time, typically the charm. We're about to go live here. All right, we are live on YouTube. Yes, we're back at Red Morton Park. Obviously, the parking lot's still closed, but plenty of street parking. And there's nothing saying that we can't take a walk. Everyone's out here walking, so it's all good in the Redwood City hood. How are y'all doing? We have one in the box so far. I didn't promote this event until about 10 minutes before I went live, so it's going to take a little while for some people to get in here. It's going to be, just a real chill, laid-back type of stream. And I've got some thanks to pay out to several people out there, and I'm also going to be discussing, what's next on my channel, what's coming up soon. Now that the Dramasphere has been quarantined. It's been quarantined because I say it's been quarantined, at least for me. Now, to the rest of you, it's up to you if you want to quarantine the entire Dramasphere or not. Hey, Queen Helen Casey, how are you doing? Welcome back. Yes, we're live from Red Morton Park. And those same signs are still here. Smash the like button for Elias says Queen. It's all good. All it says is parking lot closed. Do not go to other neighborhoods for recreation. This increases the risk of spreading the virus. Always maintain social distance. Well, we're at the park. It just so happens that there's a little neighborhood that you have to drive through to get into this part of the park. So it's not that big of a deal. I'll just give you this perspective here. Like, you have to drive in from back there and come through this residential neighborhood like I showed you folks yesterday to get into the park, which is over there. Heading there right now. 5 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. I know there are a lot of streams happening right now, and it doesn't matter if we only have a few people show up. The right people will be here, and we're going to, take whoever's here and grow together. And that's what this channel's always primarily been about. So, yeah, let me just show these signs one more time. Just because you can't drive in here doesn't mean the park is closed. The park is not closed, but the parking lots of the park are closed. And I'm assuming they're doing that because they figure that, well, if cars park close together and people get out of the car at the same time as a car next to their car, and one of them has the coronavirus, then they might get infected. I think it's a little bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. Kelvin Clymer, congrats on the 4K. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Kelvin Clymer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 10 in the box, now 9, 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. I feel pretty good, folks, to be honest with you. I'm feeling phenomenal. Now, as you can see, my eye has gotten better in just about 3 or 4 days. The swelling's gone down, and all that's left is a little spot of pus. Now, if you folks have ever had a little burn or been bitten by an insect, there's always pus that builds up, and one of the quickest ways to remedy that is to pop it. And I typically will do that on almost any other part of my body where that may happen, except on my eye. On my eye, I'm not going anywhere near with something that could mess up my eyes if I slip or something, right? Well, Kelvin, I got bit by a mosquito a few days ago at the park in my eye, and it swelled up my eye. And now 3-4 days later, the swelling's gone down, but there's a little pus ball still left, and that's what happens. And over the course of time, it'll naturally drain itself. Now, a quicker way to do it is to pop it, but I'm not going to pop a pus ball that's on my eyelid. I'm going to let it just heal itself. The human body is a self-healing mechanism. Oh, that sucks. It's all right, dude. It's not a big deal. Life goes on, dude. I mean, things happen, right, bro? Things happen. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. 12 in the box, 2 thumbs up. It's okay. I keep an eye, even though I'm on my camera, I keep an eye and keep my distancing. The lady back there asked me am I coming that way. No, I've got this social distancing thing down. And I can still pay attention. I have peripheral vision. I can still see around me even though I'm on a selfie stick. You know, on my camera here with the selfie stick. So I'm always well aware of my surroundings here. So there's some music somewhere. And it's probably right back here. So I see it. It's back there. It's in the back of that, in the backyard of that house. That's where that music keeps coming from. And it has not been picked up by YouTube's content ID system in any of my streams where a slight bit gets on there. Like I mentioned before, YouTube has actually allowed for incidental music in the background. If there's a little bit of incidental music, they do not consider that as copyright. And most of the people that they have copyright deals with to allow some music out here on YouTube understand that. So it's kind of like, you know, when a TV station goes and does a report from somewhere and then there's music in the background. How come no one ever files copyrights on them? Anyway. Queen, go ahead and ban the sock account that's made on you there. Message deleted by Nightbot. It's timed out by Nightbot and then hidden by Queen Helen Casey. You know, Queen, all you can do is sit there and laugh at that, huh? We're not going to read what that sock account said because it would get me demonetized. Ronaldo, Jesus, man. No, it's Ronaldo Smith Jenkins, Queen, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert. He thumbed me down 130 times on my last stream. Ronaldo. Dude, you're never going to get your interview with me or get me on a stream with you behaving this way, bro. Your behavior is extremely preposterous and ridiculous, especially for a doctor. You should be a little more mature than that. See, dude, I'm willing to give you a little time as long as you do your part. It's like you want something from me, Ronaldo, yet you don't want to give anything for that. And that's why I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. You got to give to get, brother. You got to give to get. And you're not willing to give shit, so what goes around comes around, right? What you give, you get, right? You give nothing, you get nothing. You give a little, you get something back from me. Now, what part of that don't you understand, Ronaldo? I like what Queen wrote in the chat there. I'll let you folks read that one on your own. We've got Redwood City Police in the house. We're going to come around a different way here. Patrolling the park, keeping the park safe. Making sure everybody's keeping distance while getting our exercise. Ooh, rain. Well, it was raining earlier here, Mama Goonie, but it's not raining anymore or at this moment. I mean, there are some clouds in the sky, but it's currently not raining. And I was waiting for the rain to die down so I could do the walking stream. I was going to go somewhere else, but right now to go on the dirt walking path / hiking paths I go on, it's a little bit too muddy. I don't feel like cleaning my hiking boots afterwards, so hi. Was so snowy I almost didn't get out today. Well, here's the thing, folks. You know, excuse me. My throat's a little bit dry because I've been speaking a lot. I should carry some liquid with me, but it's all good. It will just weigh me down too much. You got it, folks. You got to get out and get your exercise in almost every day, if not every day, no matter what. It doesn't matter how busy you are, how many hours of overtime you work at work. It doesn't matter if you're married with children. It doesn't matter if there's a coronavirus or whatever. If you don't keep yourself healthy and fit, how are you going to be able to take care of other people and provide for them if you can't take care of yourself first? So many people make so many lame excuses. Well, it's raining outside. It's snowing. It's the coronavirus. Yeah. My dog, my dog put a hole in my shoes and I can't walk today. Okay. You don't have another pair of shoes? I've done a stream on this before and I'll say it again. We are all our own worst enemies. I repeat that one more time. We are all our own worst enemies. And, part of the reasons why some people don't like me is because I'm that truthful. But every example I give, I live that example. I've been my own worst enemy in the past, and sometimes I still am. But I can identify it and work through it and move past it, right? You got to stop making excuses and get out there and make shit happen, right? You know what I mean? So anyway, we've got 19 people here, 3 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get right to it. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. Live on YouTube from Red Morton Park in beautiful Redwood City, California, where I live. This is episode number 75, and today I'm discussing 4K subscriber special. Yes, folks, I hit 4K, 4,000 subscribers. Plus, what's next on this channel? What's coming up next on this channel? What's the future of this channel starting now? Now that we've squashed the dramasphere. Now that we've quarantined the dramasphere. Red Pill Fizzing, damn Eli, you got lots of energy. I took a nap, woke up, here you are live again, right on. And in high quality, bro, on mobile, dude. I got my game down, Fizzing. I can help you too, bro. All organic subs, Eli, most of them are. I think some of them were purchased by some dude, I'm not going to mention his name, because he likes to file fake privacy complaints on me when he's a public figure, and his name is his channel's name as well. Most of them are organic or through networking, bro. There are a few I'm sure there are some people. I don't have confirmation on this, but from what I've heard from the other side is some of them bought me some subscribers, but I have no way of knowing that. There's no way to know. And when you look at your subscriber counts and you look at the people that subscribe to you, not everybody puts their subscriptions to public. So you can only see the names and channels of the people that subscribe to you that have their subscriptions set to public. Some people put it to private. So, but it doesn't matter, dude, because the bottom line is we're going to continue moving forward with the people that we have here and continue to grow with the right people. Continue to grow with open-minded people that are open to suggestions and change and want to better themselves. Not saying that you're not good at this point or good enough, but you can always get better. Anyone and everyone can always improve no matter how good you already are. You know what I mean? 24 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Mutton Nuts Reviews. I am here but not feeling too good. Have a stress headache. Take a couple of Advil. Liquid gel caps is what I take for a total of 400 milligrams. Let me tell you, Advil's been my best friend. Whenever I have any discomfort, headache, or anything, I take 2 Advil and I'm brand new. Queen Helen Casey says, congrats on your 4K. Now that doggy over there used to bark at me, but I think that dog knows who I am because I come here all the time. I've lived in Redwood City all my life, so you know the dogs get to know you in the neighborhood. And oh, it's just that dude, you know, doing a YouTube show, you know. It won't mess with me anymore. Mutton Nuts Review says, I am on meds for my headaches. I just took them. Okay, good. Red Pill Fizzin said, not to be negative, but I think your karma has no deadline mantra is seriously affecting you know who as we speak. No, dude, listen, we can talk about it. It's all good. Fizzin, listen, I want to be able to talk about anything and everything at any time on my channel. If we have to talk about these people at times, even though we're moving forward, then that's okay. We want to talk about what's relevant and current in our communities. Nothing wrong with that. The problem that I had before was that I had people on my channel that were playing both sides of the fence. So when you have people that are playing both sides of the fence, their opinion has no validity because they can go either way. Like, how can you make an opinion about something that you're playing both sides on? Who's right, who's wrong? I mean, that's why I had to remove most of everyone that is involved in any way, shape, or form or has been involved with the drama sphere. Now, you are an exception because you've always been on the right side of things. If you've never flip-flopped, Fizzin, and as far as Mama Goonie, she's fairly new to all of this, and I met her through networking within the growth streams a few months back. And she was just curious, trying to find out what was going on. And she went over there, got on some panels with these people, and then, I mean, I still need to talk with her privately. We'll do that sometime this week, Mama Goonie. I'll get back to your emails and we'll set it up, or I'll get back to you on Hangouts now that we're connected there. I'm assuming that she realized what was really going on over there. And the bottom line truth is that those people are just immature, insecure people. They're like little kids. They're like grown adults in their 30s, 40s, and 50s that are acting like they're in grammar school. And the funny thing is, yeah, you know, myself along with my grammar school friends, we did some pranks and we did some stuff when we were grammar school kids. That's a funny sock. That was Ronaldo, Queen Helen Casey. Queen, Ronaldo's coming at you now. That's all right. Hey, Ronaldo, Dude, don't make me troll you behind the scenes, dude, because let me tell you something. You think you've been a good troll? You think you know what you're doing, bruh? Bruh, right? You want me to speak your language, bruh? We don't talk like that here in Redwood City. We're too upscale. We're too upper class to say bruh. But I'll speak your language, bruh, so you can understand where I'm coming from, right? Keep coming after Queen, bro, and let me tell you something. I'll be trolling you. And if you think you've been trolling me hard, I'm going to troll you 10 times harder. You got no idea what I got up my sleeve, bro. And it's all legal, bro. The difference between you and me, Ronaldo, is that I do things legally. I will outwit you legally. And you won't even know what hit you, bruh. Right, bruh? What's up, bruh? Ronaldo's probably going to thumb me down there 100 times. It's all good. No, you can catch the replay. It's not a big deal. Ronaldo Smith-Jenkins, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert, is in here making sock accounts, making fun of Queen Helen Casey. Queen Helen Casey says, F off Dr. R. Well, if he ever gets a sentencing hearing, you know, and stops getting extensions, Queen, then he'll go behind bars, and then that problem will solve itself. It'll fix itself. You know what I mean? 24 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Fizzin saying that JB is seriously ill, and I don't feel sorry for him at all. Neither do I, dude. That's called karma, Fizzin, like you were saying. Karma has no deadline, bro. And see, when you wrong people purposefully to get traction, you know, ratings and views and to make money off of YouTube in that way, eventually karma's going to bite you in the ass in some other way. And maybe this is the way that karma is showing JB that your time has come. Right, Fizzin? Red Pill Fizzin says, little kids is a good description of them. I've never seen anything like it. Like we're watching a bad movie, LOL. Well, you know, Fizzin, this is all about entertainment to these people, right? A lot of these people see this as real life entertainment. It's kind of like you've seen like the Real Housewives of Orange County, right? You see those shows, right? And the way those shows are done is they're partially scripted to a certain point, but there's a huge reality factor within those shows. Like when those women start fighting amongst each other or with their husbands or anyone else, that's what people want to see. People want to see people fight. They want to see the crazy stuff. They want to see people do stupid things. That's called drama. And that's what these people like. It's their entertainment. It's what, you know, satisfies them to get through their days because they're so miserable. They don't have a life. Like for people that don't have a life outside of drama, are dependent on drama to feel like, you know, they're a part of something or they're worthy of something. It's just really sad, dude. That's what this whole thing has been all about. And what I've learned throughout this whole thing is that, see, JB Gunner's been on YouTube for so long that he figured out the game of how to play up the drama on here to his advantage, which is still not right. It's not cool to take advantage of people in this way. Between that and taking advantage of what's considered civil versus criminal illegal activity, he knows what he can get away with. He knows what's legal and illegal, and he also knows that if he does illegal stuff that's considered civil, more than likely nothing's going to happen to him. Now, another mosquito just tried to get into my eye, but I got it away. I felt that. You're not going to get me again on the other eye, mosquitoes. 29 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. We're on lap number 2, folks. So yeah, 4,000 subs. I want to thank each and every one of you. You can keep asking questions. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, folks. It's just a chill, laid-back show. Whatever's on your mind. I also have a few things to talk about once I get through the 4K sub thing. I just want to take this moment to thank each and every one of you that has made this possible for myself and my channel. Could not have done it without you. I know there are many people that have known about me for years now between my former channel and this one. And here's the thing. I can be a good enough dude and be an emotionally strong enough dude to come out and say, I even thank the people on the other side, because in all honesty, you folks had a part in this as well. And maybe some of you realize that, maybe some of you don't. Maybe some of you just don't care. It doesn't matter, you know. But I'm really grateful and thankful for everyone's part in what's made my brand. So that music is still playing out there in that same spot. Oh man. And it's just cranked up really, really loud. And you could hear it like for a distance. It's that loud, man. Man, oh man, oh man. It feels good to run a little bit too, you know. I can outrun the content ID claims. And some songs will just get your video blocked worldwide, but then all you have to do is edit that part out and your video comes right back up. And with the new YouTube Studio, it automatically asks you, do you want to just cut out this clip? You click one button, YouTube cuts that part out, reprocesses your video. It takes a little while, like an hour or two, and then you're back up. Only problem with that is if you do a live stream or a premiere with a live chat, when you edit a live stream replay to fix any issue like that or do any edits to it, the live stream chat goes away. Now, when I'm in the studio, it doesn't matter because I screen record the chat, but I can't screen record the chat when I'm on mobile because I'm on mobile, right? So, anyway. Red Pill Vision, you notice I haven't cursed once because your professionalism sets the tone. Are you talking about my professionalism or are you talking about the overall? You know, Fizzin, that's a good point. And let me just say something here. I try to be as professional as possible. But the word professionalism or professional in today's day and age, in my opinion, means something different. I've talked about this before, and I'll share my opinion about it again. It used to be, back in the days, like in the 50s, where, you know, if you go down to the used car dealership, right? Or the car dealership to get a car, and the salesperson would greet you and say, hello, Mr. and Mrs. What's your name? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Hey, thank you for coming down to, you know, Smith Chevrolet. Have a seat. Would you like some coffee? You know, may I get you something, right? They would literally like suck up to you and kiss your ass, right? But that wasn't even called that back then. That was just normal. People were just really nice and overly polite, right? Well, today we call it overly polite. Back then, it was just the norm, right? And that was considered professional, Fizzin. Nowadays, if you're that nice to someone, people question your integrity. They're like, this dude's being way too nice, or that chick's being way too nice, or they're trying to pull on me. We got Road City Police here. Got 2 units. I'm going to cut right. So anyway, it pulled in rather quick. The fuzz, that's funny. That's totally funny. Give me 1 second, folks. So anyway, excuse me, my foot's a little hoarse. Been talking too much. Nowadays, like I said, if you are that nice as salespeople were in the 50s, people think that you're trying to pull a fast one on them or sell them everything under the sun, right? So what's professional today? Being upfront and honest, just like myself. Being straightforward, being cool. Don't attack people, but don't try to suck up to them. Just say, hey, look, this is what I have to offer. No joke, no gimmick. If you like what I have to offer and you want to make a purchase or you want to support it, it's up to you, right? You give people the option and then you provide value. And a lot of times nowadays you have to do a lot of things for free to build your value, right? But in order to provide value, you have to first know what your value proposition is. And a lot of people don't know that. So maybe that's what you were kind of saying. I appreciate that, Fizzin. You know, according to back in the days of the 1950s, me coming off the way I'm coming off now in 2020 would be unprofessional. But in the modern world, it's very professional. What was professional back then is unprofessional now. And what was unprofessional back then is professional now. It's flipped. People just want you to be straight up and honest with them. That's all. The only thing people care about nowadays is honesty and doing honest business. That's the bottom line. People don't want to be sucked up to. They don't want their ass kissed. They just want you to be cool and down to earth and just be yourself. Don't be something you're not just to try to sell somebody something, kind of like what J.B. Gunner does. J.B. Gunner is just not himself when he goes on camera. Yet when you question him on that, he says, you know, I'm just a normal down-to-earth dude. Well, that's not what you portray on YouTube or the internet. You sure had us fooled and had me fooled, if that's the case. But it's not. It's still like that at car dealerships. If you're not courteous to your customers, you won't sell any cars. I know I sold cars professionally for 12 years. No, I agree with you, dude. Yeah, I understand that. Yes, they are still very professional at the car dealerships. And they're still good to you. And now they've got, like, a lot of these new car dealerships, they've got these freshly, you know, they've got these coffee machines there that freshly grind the beans, and it's like going into a freaking Starbucks within the car dealership. and the salespeople are cool, but they're not, how do I say this the right way? They don't overly suck up to you. They're still nice to you and they're still good to you, but they're also firm and they're most of them are honest. Some of them are snakes. We all know anyone can be a snake anywhere, but they are, how do I say it the right way? They more like have a conversation with you. You can go into a car dealership, and back in the 50s, you would never hear any swear words out of those guys' mouths. But I've been to car dealerships in the past, and it's like, you know, you can have a conversation with these guys like they're your friend, right? And then they throw in a few F-bombs, and you throw a few F-bombs. And it's like you're building rapport. What I'm saying, Fizzin, is that, you know, the world's a different place now. We're a lot more open-minded with what we can say. And, you know, it's more important to be even more real with people nowadays than ever. So you're right about what happens at the car dealerships. You're right. And you've had the experience working at a dealership or working, you know, selling cars for 12 years. My dad sold cars for 20 years, bro. And he used to be a general manager, and he made good money doing that. But let me tell you something. There were some shysters in the business too. And let me tell you, those are the people that give the industry a bad name. The shysters, right? But those shysters are everywhere. I mean. Red Pill says, I want to apply the same marketing skills to my music and YouTube career. Unfortunately, the Dramasphere has kind of set the tone. Yeah, dude. And here's the thing, Fizzin. And I've realized this myself, which is why I tackled it head on. I think that's why you're tackling it head on now. Until you're ready to completely eliminate these people and block them all, that means you may lose 90+% of your audience. You're never going to be able to move forward with your actual message and grow with an actual audience. I'm trying to avoid people on the sidewalk, and in order to do that, I had to go on the street with 3 cars came at once on a street that's really not technically that busy while running a show here, right? So like I said, Fizzin, it all boils down to how you want to run your channel independent of what anyone else tells you. You're the channel owner. It's your baby, dude. You take care of your baby the way you want to take care of it, no matter what anyone else says. And from what I've noticed out here on YouTube and in my real life is the people that question your methods consistently were never there for the right reason in the first place. It's just better to avoid those people or block them and move on. People that believe in you are going to believe in you, and they may ask a question every now and then, but they're not going to question every single thing you do like some people do. You know what I'm saying? I got some more people coming. I've been running into a lot of people lately because people have to walk technically on the outskirts of the park. I think they're trying to keep people as much out of the park as possible. Like on the other side, I didn't cut through my regular route. I took another route because there were 2 Redwood City police cars, and one pulled in pretty quick. And there are a lot of bums that will actually hang out and do drugs, like in that area where the cops were at, or on the backside. So I think they were there just to see what's going on. Eli, did you see my appearance on Tommy Sotomayor's show for the one-on-one interview? LOL. No, I did not. Were you really on Tommy's show? Fizzin, is that video still up if you were on that show? Because if it is, can you get me a link to that directly and send that to me on Hangouts? Fizzin, I'd like to check it out. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I have no problems with Tommy. I think Tommy's a cool dude. A lot of people have said that, both JB Gunner and Tommy do the same things to people. No, Tommy doesn't do the same things that JB Gunner does. Tommy will share a story and he'll talk about something, but he won't constantly attack the same thing or same people for weeks, months, or years at a time like JB Gunner's done. And that's the difference. Like Tommy will state his opinion, and he's pretty opinionated on certain things, but who isn't? But he doesn't dwell on something for too long. He always changes things up. Yes, it is. That's why JB is hating on me right now. Hey, Terry's GG&G, how you doing, bro? The key is running your channel within the YouTube guidelines, and ultimately, as Eli said, do the channel to what you like, enjoy. People will either get it or not. The right people will support you without you having to do anything but be you. And the right people that believe in you will not question everything you do. They might ask questions on what you're talking about, and they'll participate in the conversation, but they won't question every little move you make, every breath you take, right? When you get people like that on your channel, folks, you just got to get rid of them. Because those are people that are not going to benefit you in any way. All they're going to do is stir up the drama pot, right? But again, Fizzin, it's up to you what you want to do, bro. If you're ready to get rid of everyone Dramasphere related, you got to go through some of your past chats and ban everyone that's in the Dramasphere. Get rid of them all. Every single one of them, dude. And that's gonna, you know, lessen your traction for a bit, dude. But then you start rebuilding with your actual message, and the right audience will find you. So, quoting Sting, huh? Well, yeah, Sting and the Police. You know, every breath you take. Yeah, that song was actually by the group The Police, and the lead singer of The Police is Sting. Yes, absolutely. Great freaking group, man. Great music. Lap number 3, folks. You know, now that everyone is out here at the park and there's not much else to do, you're getting a lot more people. They're on their phones and they're loud. It's kind of distracting to the show, but it's all good. All right, let's just come around this way for a second. Let me pass these people up. Got a lot of couples on the left over there. They're all coming to go to the park. It's all good in the hood. All right, let's try to get them out of here. We'll walk this way. I missed the Fat Boys. They had some awesome songs. Yeah, those days were pretty good, Terry. Mama Goody quoted Usher, Blondie, Hall & Oates. I'm a big Usher fan. Usher has great music. Oh, man. Those kids are taking over the entire parking lot. I just want a little peace on my walks. That's all I do want. All right, let me move this way. Yeah, a lot of people are walking because that's all they can do. So I'm running into more people than usual, and everyone's trying to stay away from each other because of the virus. And they look to see, that dude was looking to see where I was going. I'm going this way, so he's going that way. All right, good move. Red Pill Fizzin says, I told Dramasphere people on other panels is how can Eli be a threat when he doesn't threaten people like you guys? LOL. I don't threaten anybody, Fizzin. I've never threatened anybody one time. The only time I've ever threatened people is when they've come at me first and I've threatened them with a lawsuit or they're taken down for copyright. And it's not even really a threat, that's a promise, Fizzin. Like, if you're going to mess with my business and my brand just because you're trolling and you want to, you know, basically troll me so that way you can go to your audience and make memes of me and sell those memes to your audience or sell my content to your audience and make donations at my expense, what the hell else do they expect, man? Seriously. But the interesting thing now, Fizzin, is that these guys know that I figured out the YouTube game. And the thing is, I know their game, and I've been playing their game better than they have. And, oh man, there's more music over there. Oh boy. I gotta get moving. I gotta get moving. I gotta get moving. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Jesus, that's so freaking loud. Man. Oh boy. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Just trying to drown it out. I mean, I can hear that music that's playing all the way back there up until almost this point. That's how much it travels. Because it's so loud. And it's in the backyard. And the space is open, so the sound's just whew. No, I know that. I know that, Mama Goonie. That's why I speak loud when I go past it, so I can drown out the copyrighted music. Now, YouTube, like I mentioned earlier, did start something last year called incidental, copyrighted music. Meaning that, when you walk by there's a lady walking down the street. She's loud on that phone. Oh my God. Yeah, for incidental music, like me walking by that, more than likely, even if it caught it, they wouldn't do anything about it. And if it got picked up by the content ID system, you could actually contest it. But I've never had a content ID claim on this channel, so it's all good. Let's see. Terry GG&G says, it's the drama troll sphere's way to create drama content, or as with my own trolls, I have heard / watch them talk. It's fun comedy for them. They could care less if they offend someone. Right. And see, I didn't realize that at first, Terry. Once I realized, what the MO of a guy like JB Gunner is, then it's just really easy to move past it, right? There was some unfinished business with JB, and there's still some unfinished business between him and I, but I'll handle that behind the scenes when the time is right. But yeah, people like JB that have been on YouTube for years understand everything you just said, and they leverage it fully. They know there are people out here that love any kind of drama. And so JB's MO is that, hey, if I can trigger people and pin and pit people against each other and create all this drama, then I'll have endless drama content to feed to an audience of people that like that content and will pay me money to provide that for them. That's what he does. That's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. I'm going to avoid this area and just walk around the park because I think the police are here just making sure that everyone is keeping distance. That's all good. I think what I will do is I will which way am I going to go? Oh, we got 36 in the box right now. 36 in the box. I'm looking to see. Is that closed off over there? I'm just going to walk around the neighborhood because they got a dumpster over there. The cops are watching that area. I think they're just trying to make sure people are socially distancing themselves. Yeah, Terry, Ronaldo just can't get enough, man. All that guy does is sit around and make socks all day, sock accounts. You know, Ronaldo, I can make socks too, bro. Do you want me trolling your stuff, dude? You'd probably know it's me because I'm the only one that would do it to you, right? I mean, seriously, dude. Is that all you do all day, every day, dude? Is just make sock accounts and troll all day, dude? Does that satisfy you internally, bro, deep within, Dr. Robert? It's really sad, dude. Why don't you get out and take a walk at the park and, you know, try to grow a channel to 1K subs and then stream mobilely like I do, bro. Every time I go live, you're there, dude. Day or night, rain or shine, you're there. Like, it's like you, dude, you don't work, dude, because you're the doctor. You were asked in your stream yesterday that I heard 30 minutes of that 3 hour same old song and dance type of stream. You were asked, are you working? Well, I can still go into work, but they also give me permission to work from home. Oh, yeah. Right. Right. So what do you do, dude? What do you do for a living? You don't have to tell us exactly where you work, but what do you do? What's your job title? Come on, dude. No one's buying it. We've got 39 in the box. Probably 5 or 10 of those accounts right now at once are the doctor. Thumbing me down and trolling. Like RJ said, Doc, why you gotta always go trolling? Like I said, Doc, you want me to troll you? Terry, should I troll Ronaldo? I don't have time for that crap, dude. Am I capable of doing it? You damn right. But I don't have time for that crap, dude. It's stupid, man. It's just stupid. JB is easy to destroy. It is his trolls that make him feel powerful. Right. Thing is, it's his audience that fuels him. The way to get to him is 2 ways. Well, it's 1 way. It's to get to his audience because he says the way to get to him is to kill his pocketbook, but his audience is his pocketbook. So you get to his audience, it's over because he needs an army of people to fight his battles for him, right? Like for me, I do it all myself. Now, do I have some people that help me? Sure. But I can handle things on my own. No one's telling me what to do right now. No one's telling me how to handle all these people coming at me. I'm just taking it up on my own, free will and doing what I feel is right. But yeah, you're right. The things that Gunner does and the way he is, he needs to have that audience, not only for donations, but to do JB's dirty work for him. It's all good. Well, it's not all good, but you know what I mean. It's stupid. Truth is, they've been keeping me away from you because I'm the streetwise ally you need, and that is really a threat to them. Well, yeah, I understand why you're saying that, Fizz. And again, I think you and I can handle our own. But, if we have a common goal and, we can be friends and all that, dude, then that's great. I'm all for that, dude. But I honestly think that you and I are 2 individual guys that can handle our own shit. But if we can join forces with other good people like us, no problem. But I don't expect anyone to help me at that level. I know you don't either. But if it naturally happens like it's happening here between you and I, then so be it, right? It's all good. It's all good, man. So I got one more lap, folks. One more lap. And then I'm going to call it a night and just relax. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I might go grab some takeout. I don't feel like cooking tonight. It's been a long day already. Terry GG says, I think you need to send a box of Snickers to Trim when he goes to jail. Why even waste, the money to do that? A box of Snickers. Well, Terry, you're going to have to elaborate on that one. Why is a box of Snickers so significant to send to Dr. Robert when he's in prison at some point later this year, once he gets his sentencing hearing? Now, while you put that out there, on my final lap, I'm going to talk about, what's the future of this channel. I've talked about it a few times, but now I really do feel that we're ready to move forward. So now that all of yes, we know Snickers satisfies people, Mama Goonie. We all grew up during the same time with those Snickers satisfies you commercials. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the Doublemint twins too. I used to like those commercials. Yeah, I used to like the Doublemint twins. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's all good. But yeah, so where are we heading? Effective immediately. Well, now that we've squashed the dramasphere, we've eliminated the dramasphere disease. We've closed all possible avenues to it, and we're not letting any of them back in, and we're not feeding into it. Will there be any more talk about them? If something warrants us to talk about them or anyone else, we're going to talk about it. Because sometimes I just like to do community news and updates like that on my channel here. And throw on some coaching at the same time. Everything, is a lesson learned. Every aspect of life is a life lesson. And because most of us are out here on YouTube either as content creators or consumers of content, you can always learn something from streams even streams like these, where we're addressing dramasphere issues, right? So when it calls for me, or when I feel it's important to discuss certain aspects or certain people within the dramasphere, we can talk about it. But what we're not going to do is feed into anything that they're doing. We're not going to go on their shows, and we're no longer going to be talking, at least for me. I'm not ever going on any one of their shows again, and none of them are ever welcome back to this channel, and I'm never talking to any of them privately behind the scenes. I don't care how many times they try to reach out to me through sock accounts, on Hangouts, email, or whatever. It's all getting ignored. Oh, and by the way, so someone told me behind the scenes on the Mad Shangy show, it started shortly after my in-studio stream ended earlier, that the Mad Shangy and his wife-to-be or something like that, Fire Ice Witch, they were doxing my phone number out there. Well, it's not really a dox. My phone number is public information. You can go to Google and find it. So, Shangy, you're more so solidifying my assessment of you being weak, needy, desperate, and insecure. And a little unstable. But the thing that describes you best is you're an insecure person, an immature person. And also, everyone I got to give Dr. Robert one thing about you. When he calls you the basement selling, cell is short for incel, which means involuntary celibate, you are definitely an incel. Because with the way you behave, Shangy, There's no normal, reasonable woman in their right mind that give you the time of day. The only woman that would give you the time of day behaving that way is a woman that behaves in similar ways as you do. Now, I know both you and Fire. I've dealt with Fire before. And let me tell you, she's not an easy person to deal with. And her emotions run high all the damn time. And she's also pretty insecure herself. But that's as far as it goes. I don't have to dox either one of you. I'm not going to. It's not necessary. I don't care. And if all of you want to ring my phone off the hook, I'll just block your number. And by the way, when I do these live streams from mobile, I have do not disturb mode on my iPhone and my vibrate off, so none of the calls can come through. So if you folks want to call me all day, every day, it's all good. I can turn my phone off. I love turning it off every now and then to relax. It's no big deal. I mean, seriously. What are you guys, like little kids? You know? Oh, boy, now I'm hearing some other music. Oh, boy. Everybody's playing music today because they're all home. That's the Jetson, Make It Real. No, that's the Jetson, You Got It All Over Him. That's right, because you got it all over him. With the saxophone. Remember that song, folks? Who remembers the Jets? I was the game he would play. Enough of that. Mama Goonie, you got deleted by Nightbot and timed out for 5 seconds for excessive emojis. but I saw them. Quinn Helen Casey, I remember the Jets. They had that song also, Give Me One More Chance to Make It Real. Remember that? Tonight, it's been a year. We met each other here. Here I am, all alone, as thoughts of you go on. Hear me crying out to you. Never mind, it's all good. It's all good. I'll be the next Tommy Sotomayor. I'll be the Caucasian version of Tommy Sotomayor. How's that? Would that work? Is that what you all want? Tommy, dude, I'll come on your show, dude. I'll give you a show, brother. I'll give you a show, man. Don't worry, I'm not going to call you what J.B. Gunner called you. He called you a frail little you-know-what. And that was pretty rude of him and very racist of him to call you that, Tommy. I saw that live when he did that on Jamie Lycantheory's channel. Mama Goonie says karaoke time. Fizzin says stop. Eli, please stop. The Jets were from Tonga, Pacific. Yes, they were. That's a good point, Fizzin. The Jets were phenomenal. They had great vocals, and they were a great band, I tell you. I really liked that music during that time in the 80s, man. There's nothing like it, you know. There will never be anything like it again. Folks, we're an hour and 4 minutes. We're going to be wrapping this up in about 15 minutes or so when I'm done with my final lap here at Red Morton Park. Oral lesson with Chi-Chan. How much longer do you think the country will be under lockdown? 2 more months? You know, I've heard from some people, and I don't know how credible this is, that when the temperature gets over 80 degrees, it'll kill off the virus easier. And so, you know, we're in April. You have May and June. Typically, sometimes as early as middle of May or so, or late May, you start getting some temperatures above, 70, 80 degrees consistently. But definitely by June that happens. So if I had to guess, I think at least throughout April, possibly maybe extended through May. But I think by June we'll be fine. But here's the thing, like I haven't stopped doing anything that I've been doing. The only thing I can't do right now is go out to dinner. Right? And I like going out to dinner every now and then, but you can't do that now. You have to go out and grab takeout. So now the music is not as loud. Oh, it's all good in the hood. All good. Yeah, and it's not really, you folks really can't hear that music that much, huh? It's not really that loud, right? Can you, like Mama Goonie or Queen Helen Casey or Terry, can you hear the music? Probably very little, huh? It's not as loud this time around. I think they lowered it. 31 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Okay, so like I said, if we need to talk about, the drama sphere or anything, or raise awareness regarding community and use, we'll do that when necessary. Sometimes it may be more often than others, but, I'm going to do what I feel is right here. Other things, I don't hear any music, just you talking. Okay, nope, not hearing the music, that's good. Here in Ontario, Canada, things are locked down further. No gathering more than 5 people anywhere. It's about to be over 500 soon here, says Mama Goonie. Red Pill Fizzin' Eli is their fever checkpoints there in California, like here in Washington. Not that I've seen, Fizzin'. Not that I've seen. The thing is, anyone knows when they're feeling a fever. You get that. You get the headache feeling, right? Anytime, past or present. This goes with all colds, even before the coronavirus, happened. You start getting a fever, you go and take 2 Advil, or take your favorite aspirin, whatever works for you. I like Advil liquid gels. I've been using those forever. I order a 100 pack from Amazon for like 15 or 16 bucks. Not bad. Right? And I always have a spare 100 pack. So when I run out of one, I got another one ready there, and then I'll reorder at that time. Folks, you should always have at least a backup stash of everything for times like these. But I've always done that anyway because I never want to run out of anything. And a lot of things I order through Amazon because they're a better deal, and then they come right to your damn door. Amazon Prime is great. But no, we don't have any fever checkpoints. Not that I'm aware of. But if you feel you have a fever or you're getting a fever, take some aspirin and get some rest. It's pretty common sense. I can only take Tylenol, says Queen Helen Casey. Why is that? Any antiseptiphine, what's that word? Acetaminophen? What is that? Is that like a type of aspirin or something? Ontario is over 3,200 cases, 13 XX clears, 5 XX in quarantine, 161 hospitalized of them, and just around 92 deaths as of yesterday. Mama Goonie, I'm concerned about possible martial law. Well, I wouldn't worry about that. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they just want to protect us, Like, it's really nice to see the police watching the park and stuff and protecting us and make sure that we're distanced from people 6 feet. And the funny thing is, it's not even funny, is that, I've seen the police more often here, which is great because, like, most businesses are closed or they're only doing takeout. So there's less work for the police to do right now. So they're going to go to the areas where people are at, such as the park and walking and all that, right? So being here, like, I totally feel like it's all good. And I feel safe here even when they're not here, but they're always here, which is great. It's all good. That way, if JB Gunner ever keeps one of his fake promises of coming out here and finding me at Red Morton Park, then, I'll introduce him to the RCPD, the Redwood City Police Department. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to that park bench, JB? I'm going to go put a park bench at Red Morton Park and say Gun Squad was here. This was erected by the Gun Squad. $500. And this dude was trying to lead everyone to believe that for $500 you can get a park bench and get the engraving done. No way, dude. That's like a 5 to 10 grand deal right there, dude. You're so full of it, dude. What this guy will do to entertain his audience and chill is unlike anyone I've seen. JB Gunner, JB Gunner, JB Gunner, Gunner. It's all good, man. Folks, we've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. We got about another 10 minutes to go before I get back to my car. And I'm going to wrap this up very shortly after I get to the area where my car is at, parked in one of the side streets. Someone would see Gun Squad and think it was a gang in California, not a YouTube group of folks. That's right. They would probably never approve anything like that. Do you know anything like that would have to be approved by the city? He knows that. It's all good. It's not a big deal. So, yeah, where else am I taking this channel? We're going to start doing some more interviews. Mama Goonie, you and I should talk sometime this week privately on Hangouts and set up an interview. If anyone wants to be interviewed on this channel, let's do it. I also want to start getting some panels. Okay? I want to start getting some non-drama sphere panels to discuss relevant topics. Okay? Business and personal type of topics regarding anything, because everything evolves around life, right? So I want to get good people on my panels because, again, I want to keep this channel advertiser friendly, and we can say what we got to say. But on this channel here, we got to, do it as respectfully as possible. Now, for certain people that I know have a hard time controlling their mouth, we can do those streams on a Grip on Life 2 Uncensored live streams. So if you haven't already subscribed to a Grip on Life 2 Uncensored live streams, Nightbot's sharing the link every so often. Just scroll up to the last spot where Nightbot shared the link. Subscribe to that channel and bang the bell as well. Select all notifications so that way you know when I post something there or go live there. Also, on that channel, there are some times where I will upload live stream replays that were initially run live on this channel, and I decided after the stream ended that it wasn't advertiser friendly, so I'd move it over there. So that's what I'm doing. Typically I run most of the live streams here, and if they end up being end up going sideways and not being advertiser friendly, I will remove them before YouTube, you know, does remove them or demonetizes them and put it over to a Grip on Life 2. I'm always recording a backup copy in high quality on my hard drive as I'm streaming out live to YouTube. So it's very easy for me to do that. So make sure that you are subscribed to a Grip on Life 2 uncensored live streams as well, so you don't miss anything. Another thing I'm going to start working on at some point is making some more content for patrons of my Patreon. I've kind of neglected that for a little while because of all this dramasphere. So, I'm going to start doing more content like that. In addition, folks, on my website, Coach Eli at coacheliasmelas.com. Sorry, no, that's my email. At coacheliasmelas.com, www.coacheliasmelas.com. If you go to the what is the services? I can't remember what I call it. It's been a while since I've been on my own website. The coaching packages. I got many packages there where, I can help people by phone, email, or I can even create personal videos for you that are public or private. If it's a private video, obviously it's going to cost a little bit more. If it's a public video, it'll be less because then I can put it on YouTube, monetize it, and we can also help other people learn from whatever you wanted me to discuss. So there's a lot that I'm going to start focusing on again, and we're going to really start taking this thing to the next level. But what I really want to do is get people interviewed. I want to help other small YouTubers grow. I want to get panels and discuss relevant topics, whether they're business related or personal related or a combination of both. And I want to do it this time around with professional people that are open-minded and respectful, even when, we disagree on stuff. Nothing wrong with disagreeing with people. But there's a difference between respectfully disagreeing and being disrespectful in the ways you disagree with somebody and attacking them. Right? Yeah, I forgot. I was about to go into the lot over here where I usually park, but it is closed. I forgot. I'm going back to where I parked my car. And that's that, folks. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank all the moderators in the chat. I want to thank all the consumers of content. Folks, if you haven't connected with me by email or Google Hangouts, please feel free to send me an email anytime, Coach Eli at coacheliasmelas.com. You can take that same email, Coach Eli at coacheliasmelas.com, and add me on Google Hangouts. We can chat on there. And let's start working together and collaborating to make things happen. All right. Yes, I do have a Patreon, but and it's being shared by Nightbot along with my PayPal link every 7 minutes or so. Rep Pivot, oh yeah, well, I'd love to be on one of your panels to talk about my music and life. Absolutely, dude. And we're going to get to that. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to get to all of that. We're going to make it happen, dude. And Fizzin, dude, I want to really thank you, dude, for what you've done lately. I know you have a different way of expressing yourself, and I get it. But I know you mean well by the whole thing. I can read between the lines, bro. I get it. I totally get it. I'm glad that, we've been able to work together to, fight off some of these terrible people that are harming people out here on YouTube. Nightbot's just doing its job. Trust me, if I didn't have Nightbot on here and the YouTube block words list, you'd be seeing hundreds, if not thousands, of trolls hammering this channel. I'm putting a lot of work, folks, into making this channel a very safe place for good people to hang out, have a good time, and learn life's principles and learn to better themselves. All right, folks, I'm getting on out of here. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow for 1, possibly 2 streams. Take it easy. Bye-bye. An hour and 20 minutes. We're out.